Single phase converter drives are classified into two types: semi-controlled and fully controlled. Semi-controlled and fully controlled. Under the semi-controlled, separately excited DC motor, single phase semi-converter fed separately excited DC motor, single phase semi-converter fed series DC motor. Okay. Similarly, fully controlled also. Separately excited DC motor, single phase fully controlled fed separately excited DC motor, and similarly DC series motor, fully controlled DC series motor. So similar way for single phase and also three phase also system. For three phase semi-controlled separately excited DC motor. Okay, so drive electrical drive, and similarly three phase semi-controlled DC series motor. Three phase semi-controlled fed DC series motor. Similar way fully controlled also. Three phase fully controlled separately excited DC motor, and three phase fully controlled DC series motor. So these are the different types of drives. So we have to discuss so one by one. So first we have to concentrating on a single phase semi-controlled fed separately excited DC motor. Single phase semi-controlled separately excited DC motor. So this is the circuit diagram of this single phase semi-controlled fed separately excited DC motor. Okay, this is some simple diagram. So in this separately excited DC motor, single phase semi-controlled separately excited motor, assume armature current IA is constant. Assume this armature current flowing through the DC machine, separately excited DC machine is constant. Armature current. Okay, this armature current flowing to the DC machine is constant. Let us assume. Okay, assume armature current IA is constant. DC motor is operated from single phase semi-converter. This DC motor is operated by single phase semi-converter or off controlled rectifier. Understood? Single phase semi-converter or off controlled rectifier. Understood? This is also called as a half controlled rectifier, semi-converter, single phase semi-converter or off controlled rectifier. Semi-converter consists of two SCRs. It's clear. This semi-converter consists of two SCRs, T1 and T2, and two diodes, D1 and D2. Two SCRs, T1 and T2, and two diodes, D1 and D2, and one freewheeling diode. Okay, this is called freewheeling diode, one freewheeling diode. Single phase semi-converter or off controlled rectifier is having two resistors, T1, T2, and two diodes, D1, D2, and one freewheeling diode. Okay, freewheeling diode is connected across the load. So this is called RA, LA. So these are belongs to machine only. Okay, so armature winding resistance represented here externally. The machine winding armature resistance. Okay, this is also under machine part only. Okay, so here to here is called DC machine. It's connected across the parallel. Freewheeling diode is connected across parallel to the DC machine. Okay. So RA is called armature winding resistance and LA is armature inductance. Okay. So then coming to the working principle of a single phase semi-converter fed separately excited DC motor. So try to consider here during positive off cycle. So that is called 0 to pi. This is called a positive off cycle. During positive off cycle, 0 to pi. Okay, SCR T1 and diode D1 forward biased. During positive off cycle, 0 to pi, in this region, the resistors T1 is called SCR T1 and diode D1 forward biased. Diode D1 is uncontrolled this device. Okay. If the voltage exceeds some cut-in voltage, okay, so exceeds some cut-in voltage, then it is forward biased. Okay, the SCR, when we are giving the supply during positive off cycle, okay, during positive off cycle, SCR T1 is forward biased, but it's not conductor. When we are giving this triggering pulse, then only it will be turned on. Okay, that's why this thyristor T1 is called, thyristor is called controlled device. Diode D1 is called uncontrolled device. Okay, during positive off cycle, 0 to pi, SCR T1 and D1 are forward biased. That is means diode D1 is on, but T1 is off position. When we are giving the triggering pulse, then only it will be turned on. It is forward biased means just external layers are forward biased. That so the thyristor T1 is having internally PN device. So he's having 3 junctions, J1, J2, J3. Am I right? Thyristor is having 3 junctions. When we are giving the positive cycle to the thyristor T1, the external layers J1, J3 are forward biased and J2 is reverse biased. Okay, when we are giving the triggering pulse, then only the J2 junction will become forward biased and it will be turned on. It's like acting as a switch. It's acting as a controlled switch, but it is called uncontrolled switch. Whenever this voltage across this diode is exceeds some cut-in voltage, then it will be turned on automatically without giving the triggering pulse, irrespective of the triggering pulse. Okay, so only T1, T2 are controlled and D1, D2 are uncontrolled. During positive off cycle, 0 to pi, during positive off cycle, 0 to pi, SCR T1 and diode D1 are forward biased. Okay, at omega t is equal to alpha, let us assume at omega t is equal to alpha, SCR T1 is triggered. SCR T1 is triggered. Okay, at omega t is equal to alpha. Okay, SCR T1 is triggered. Then SCR T1 and diode D1, SCR T1 and diode D1. So T1 and diode D1. T1 and diode D1 comes to the on state during this period alpha to pi. During this period alpha to pi, SCR T1 and diode D1 is on state. Okay, in this period we can get positive output voltage. This is called output voltage. Positive output voltage. Okay, positive output voltage and positive current. This is called positive current. Positive output voltage and positive current. Because of T1 and diode D1, thyristor T1 is turned on because of that. So only positive output voltage and positive currents, okay, appear across the DC drive. Okay. At omega t is equal to pi, at omega t is equal to pi, this here, at omega t is equal to pi, here, SCR T1 is and diode T1 turned off. Here, T1 and D1 are turned off. T1 and D1 are turned off. Okay. So only alpha to pi, T1, thyristor T1 and diode D1 are forward biased. Okay. During this period, pi to pi plus alpha, T1, D1, after omega t is equal to pi, after omega t is equal to pi, here, thyristor T1 and diode D1 is turned off. Okay, because of negative voltage applied across the diode. Okay, because of negative voltage applied across the diode, so the diode become reverse biased automatically. Okay, so like this, SCR T1 and D1 are turned on during positive off cycle. That means the output voltage and the currents are positive. Okay. Then during negative off cycle, so in this region, during negative off cycle, pi to pi plus alpha. Here pi and pi plus alpha. Here pi to pi plus alpha. During negative off cycle, pi to pi plus alpha, freewheeling diode conducts. Okay. So freewheeling diode, this freewheeling diode is conducts. During positive off cycle, T1, D1 are turned on, it conducts. And during negative off cycle, pi to pi plus alpha region, okay, this freewheeling diode conducts in this region, pi to pi plus alpha and 0 to alpha. Okay, 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha. In this region, freewheeling diode is conduct. So this is the voltage and the current waveforms in continuous conduction mode. Voltage and current waveforms in continuous conduction mode. So that's why there is no discontinuation in current. There is no discontinuous current waveform. It's continuous current waveform. So entire topic, first unit is only, so we are concentrating on only continuous current conduction mode, continuous current. Okay. So during the negative off cycle, so pi to pi plus alpha, so this inductor supports this current. Okay, this freewheeling diode. So because of that inductance, release the energy through the freewheeling diode, so reverse manner. So that's why the freewheeling diode is conducted and the current is circulated. So like this. During negative off cycle, pi to pi plus alpha. And that case, diode, freewheeling diode is conducts means it's turned on and it's acting as short circuit. Under short circuit condition, there is no output voltage across there is no supply voltage across the DC motor under short circuit condition. Okay, the voltage 0. So in this region, this is voltage 0. Pi to pi plus alpha, what is the supply voltage here? 0 now. Pi to pi plus alpha. Because of freewheeling diode is connected. In this region, freewheeling diode is connected because of that supply voltage 0. Only is alpha to pi, the supply voltage available. Okay. So this is about output current. And next, at omega t is equal to pi plus alpha, SCR-T2 trigger at omega t is equal to pi plus alpha. As omega t is equal to pi plus alpha, SCR-T2 and diode D2 turn on. At omega t is equal to pi plus alpha. This is called pi and pi plus alpha. So here in this region, SCR-T2 trigger, then SCR-T2 and diode D2 comes to the on state. SCR-T2 and diode, these two become on state. During this period, pi plus alpha to 2 pi. During this period, pi plus alpha to 2 pi in this region. Okay, SCR-T2 and diode D2 on state. These two will come on during negative peak, pi plus alpha to 2 pi. These two thyristors are turned. During negative half cycle, in between the region, pi plus alpha to 2 pi, these two thyristors are turned on, T2, D2. During positive half cycle, alpha to pi, this T1, D1 thyristor and D1 diode is turned on. Okay. So now we get positive output voltage and positive output current. So like this, positive output voltage and a positive output current during negative off cycle also. Okay. During negative off cycle, so T2 is turned on. During positive off cycle, T1 is turned on. That means current direction through the DC motor is always positive. The source to load only. The current direction from the source to load only. Okay. Because of positive off cycle, T1, D1 is turned on, and then the armature current is passing through the device like this. Understand? Like this. T1, D1 is turned on. So that's why during the positive off cycle, alpha pi to pi na. So in that case, so it is turned on. So like this is the current direction, armature current direction. Circuit is closed. During negative off cycle, T2, D2 are forward biased, and T2 is when T2 is triggered, then this current flowing through the DC machine is like this. Okay, circuit is closed. So that's why you will get the current direction and voltage across this DC machine is positive only. The current flowing to the DC machine during positive off cycle, and the current flowing to the DC machine during negative off cycle is only one direction. That's why the current flowing to the armature current is always positive, and also supply voltage across the DC motor is also positive. Okay, so this is the T2, D2 is turned on here, T1, D1 is turned on. So this is called source current, RMS value of source current. This is called source current. The source current is a square waveform, approximately square waveform. Okay, this source current is a square waveform. So here, during alpha less than omega t less than pi in this region, okay, supply voltage is available. So that's why VA is equal to IA into RA plus LA into DIA by dt plus EB, back EMF of the DC motor. During pi to omega t less than pi plus alpha, pi less than omega t less than pi plus alpha. In this region, supply voltage is 0 because of the freewheeling diode conducts. In this region, freewheeling diode is conducts. Okay, if the freewheeling diode is conducts means, okay, it acting as a short circuit. So year to year there is a short circuit occur between. Because of that, so supply voltage, there is no supply voltage is not required. Okay, so in that case, so this is the equation I into RA plus LA into DI by dt plus EB. Okay, so here supply voltage so conducts during the period alpha to pi. Okay, so total time period is nothing but pi, and that so alpha to pi is conducting. So that's why, so integration 1 by pi to integral alpha to pi Vm sin omega t. Okay, sin omega t to d omega t. So then we will get the relation VA supply voltage, that is called armature voltage across the DC machine. VA is equal Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. This is the voltage appear across the DC machine semi-controller rectifier, single phase semi-controller. Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. This is the voltage appear across this DC machine. Okay. So you know well, so one relation n is equal to EB by pi. You know well, n is equal to EB by pi. Okay, for motor, n is equal to here. You know the relations for a DC machine. Already explained this concept in starting. So n is equal to so EB by pi back EMF by so flux, you know, relation K into pi. Am I right? So EB is equal to V minus IR for motor. EB is equal to V minus IA into RA divided by K into pi. So this is called armature supply voltage IA into R. Understand? By substituting VA here, by substituting armature voltage, VA is equal to Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. So you get like this, Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha minus IA into R divided by K into pi. You know the torque relation. Torque is proportional to the flux and armature current, and then torque is equal to K into pi into IA. Then IA is equal to torque divided by K into pi. Substitute this armature current in this expression. You will get a speed relation. Speed is equal to Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha divided by K into pi, and as RA into torque divided by. So by substituting the IA here, then you will get RA into torque divided by K pi scale. Understand? So this is the single phase semi-controlled rectifier converter fed DC separate like that DC motor. In this, so voltage supply voltage is positive, okay, and output current is positive. Okay, so that's why this drive is operating under motoring mode. It's operating under motoring mode. It's not regenerative mode. Now, okay, it's only operating mode. motoring mode only. Because of voltage and currents are positive. Okay, is not delivering the power to the source, is not delivering the energy to the source. Understand? During reverse bias, I mean, uh, under reverse condition, this diode, freewheeling diode comes into conduction. That's why the power supply is not, the power is cannot be supplied to the source. Okay, during the reverse condition, this freewheeling diode is conducting. So that's why the power can't blow through the source side. Okay, it's not acting as a generator, it's acting as a motor. Okay, it's always consume the energy from the supply, from the source only. Okay, so this is called a single wave semiconductor. So that's why it's try to consider here. So this region, first quadrant operation is nothing but forward motoring mode. Armature current and back EMF. So voltage and currents are positive. That means the power is a multiplication of voltage and current. That is called EB into IA is called positive. The power is positive, nothing but it's consume the energy instead of is not delivering the energy. That's why it's acting as a motor. Single phase semiconductor is acting as a motor. Okay, then coming to the characteristics of this motor, separately excited DC motor. By changing the firing angle, how the speed is changes too. We have to observe how speed is changing while changing the firing angle. This is the speed and torque characteristics of separately excited DC motor. Okay, separately excited DC motor. This is the speed and torque characteristics. Okay, so that's alpha is equal to 0. So here cos 0 1, cos 0 1. So by varying the firing angle 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, like this firing angle is changes. So first alpha is equal to 0. So it will become 1 plus 1. So 2 times of Vm by pi by k into pi. That means this first component is maximum compared to this. Compared to this, this is higher in value. Okay, this is higher in value compared to this. So in that case, this speed is clockwise direction. It's rotating in one direction. That's called motoring action only. This component is greater than that of this component. Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha is greater than that of this. So that's why the speed is positive. It's rotating in only one direction. That is called only motoring mode. Is not generating mode. Is not in generating. This is called positive. Here is also so higher in magnitude. So this minus this color. So we'll get some value that is called speed. So let us assume 2000 rpm. Alpha is equal to 0. So this speed is let us assume 2000 rpm. So we'll changing like this. Okay, if you are substituting alpha is equal to 30 degrees. So what is the cos value? Cos 30 root 3 by 2, then approximately 0.8. And decreasing the value, cos value is decreasing when firing angle increases. Firing angle increases means the cos value is decreasing. So that's why this component is decreasing slowly. Okay, when firing angle is increases, this total Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha by k into pi is, this term is decreasing. That's why speed is decreasing when firing angle increases. Understood? This is constant. Okay, that's why this by using changing the firing angle, the speed of the DC motors can be controlled. So this speed is reducing when firing angle is increases. Okay, alpha is equal to 0, 30, 60, 90 degrees. Okay, when cos 90, 0. So that's why it will become Vm by pi by k into pi only. At cos 0, so this component is high. That's why speed is maximum at alpha is equal to 0. Speed is minimum at alpha is equal to 90 degrees. And also it is operating only so one region, that's called first quadrant region. That is only motoring mode applications. It's clear. So here, so when firing angle changes, the output voltage of the semi-converter, armature voltage versus firing angle, this is called armature voltage versus firing angle. So Vm by pi into 1 plus alpha, armature voltage is called Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Okay, so by varying the firing angle, Okay, alpha is equal to 0, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 like this. By changing the firing angle, this output voltage is changes like this. At alpha is equal to 0, what is the firing angle? What is the armature voltage? Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Va is equal to Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. At alpha is equal to 0, so Vm by, that means 2 Vm by pi. We'll get here 2 Vm by pi. So Vm by pi, right here 2 Vm by pi. So the output voltage is nothing but 2 Vm by pi. Changing, so like this. It's decreasing when alpha is increasing. Firing angle increases, the output voltage is decreasing. Okay, that means by controlling the voltage, the speed of the DC separately excited DC motor is controlled by changing the indirectly by controlling the voltage. By controlling the voltage, this output voltage speed of the DC series motor separately excited DC motor can be controlled by changing the firing angle. Okay, so like this. So and also here, so what are the different type of characteristics here? So we need to find the RMS value of the source current also. This we need to find mathematically RMS value of the source current and RMS value of the freewheeling diode current and RMS value of the thyristor current and input power. So these are the three derivations are there. Okay, and